Harvard, Stanford, here in in the University of San Diego. Um, these kinds of colleges prepare you a lot. They have associate's degrees, bachelor's degrees. Bachelor's degrees are like average or more than average jobs. Like engineering, you can get most engineering jobs with just a what's it called? Um, bachelor's degree, and it's really it will set you for life. A bachelor's degree is all you need, but to bring it up another level, master's degree. For a master's degree, you need at least 6 years of college to get it, and you can get a really good job actually. Like you can get all I think all engineering jobs, some doctor's jobs like you can be a dentist even with some, but not a lot of. You can be a nurse. You can be a lot of jobs. It's very good for you. And if you get the highest rank, a doctorate degree, you can get almost every job in the world except for private jobs and jobs that like you're not good at, or some jobs like you can be any doctor, you can be a surgeon. You if they hire you though, and so you're basically it's the highest rank. But in order to get it, you need to spend 8 years in college. That's a really long time, and but it's worth it because you can get a job that like a doctor that gives you 100,000. If you're like a surgeon, like 100,000, kind of less than that each month, which is really like really good, and you'll basically be rich. So, um, there's in America's school education is good, but I think it has some problems with it. What do you think, Monsieur?
It's actually really good.
So you think it's good, but I think there's some problems with it. Like one problem I think is that schools haven't changed in years. Like maybe since they were not since they were invented, but like for a really long time, you all sit in straight rows, or you have to raise your hand to speak, and you cannot speak in class, which is the exact opposite of the real world. In like jobs like engineering, you have to talk with each other, communicate to know what's going on inside the class. And do you in real jobs do you need to raise your hand to speak? No, you have to like figure out argument and stuff like that. And you know why it is like that for factory jobs? Because in those times, a lot of people had factory jobs, and so they prepared you for that. So it's basically and it's like hurting us because they're not preparing us for the future. Okay, so why do you think it's a good thing, school system? What is your
Because look, if you go to elementary school, you're learning addition, division, multiplication, and subtraction, and those things are needed. If like take engineering, if you do engineering, your boss says go make this wall like 7 feet or 10 feet. If you don't go to elementary school, you won't know what that is. So I would rather choose getting the school system is good.
another thing that is kind of like I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying some points of for them to improve. Like what about them? Why can't you go like on one exact subject? Like math and other stuff are important too. You can have that, but like why can't you? Like for example, our electives. Why can't you have like art and dance? You can only have art or dance. I mean like art or music. Why? Because like why can't you figure out or like settle on one subject to go for in the future? It's kind of like I'm not saying the U.S. Educational system is bad. It's really good, but I think it needs some things to improve. Do you have any more things to say, Monsieur?
Not really, but the fact that I kind of agree to you. So here we go.
So, in conclusion, the educational system of these schools, they can like upgrade. They can be better, but they're really good. One of the best in the world, really. But it can be better. But oh, and I forgot to mention one thing. Sorry. You know, most jobs today, like you can go a lot of, not a lot, but some jobs like Google, you can get into Google and they don't care about your GPA. They want to know if you're good at something. And that's why we need to, like, the school system is good, but it can be better. So I thank you all for watching, and
For the
please-
international students? For the inter...
I'm sorry. One more thing is TOEFL. For international or foreign students, you have to take this test to get into college, or it's a test to improve to prove your ability on in English, so you can get into colleges, mostly community colleges, or sometimes even get into high school. And that's and there's something else. Another thing is for like adults to get into to get a job, because the colleges is for like young adults, but like for adults, there's another test called the TOEFL, something like that. You need to take that test in order to get a good job. And these colleges, in order to get in them, if you're an international student or a foreign speaker, and if English is not your primary language, that's what you need. So, and that's all I have to say for today. Thank you all for watching. Leave your points to improve on the comments, and that's all. Goodbye.
Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you and goodbye. Thanks for watching.